Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 11th lesson of D4, chapter number 1, exercise 1A, that is about the linear inequalities in two variables. In this lesson, I will discuss question number 1, basic level D part, and let me read the question from the book. Question 1 says, show unshaded the region satisfied by the following inequalities. Show unshaded the regions satisfied by the following inequalities. It means that in this question we are given with different inequality conditions, and we have to first turn these inequality conditions are given in the question in form of the simple linear equations, and then by looking at the condition which is given in the question, we have to shade the region, and then we have to see that what area is there, what region is there which is satisfied by all three inequalities. Let's move to each condition one by one. The first condition which is given in the question is x greater than 0. So first of all, try to understand that x greater than 0. For x greater than 0, the equation that is associated with this inequality condition is x is equal to 0, and we know that x is equal to 0 is the equation of y-axis. When any point has its x value 0, then it will be coming on y-axis. So the inequality says x greater than 0 means we need the positive values of x. We need the values of x which are more than 0, and the values of x which are more than 0, they are towards the right hand side of y-axis. But as the question says that we have to leave that region which is satisfied by the inequalities, the unshaded one. So it means as the region towards the right hand side of y-axis is the required region, so we are not going to shade for x greater than 0. What we have to do, we have to shade the opposite region, means we have to shade on the left hand side of y-axis. So the first condition that I'm going to mark and shade is x greater than 0, x greater than 0, and one more point, that as this is just greater than condition, so here y-axis should not be the perfect line, it has to be the broken dotted line. So I decided to show it to my students that it is just greater than condition, so we have to mark the broken line for just greater than condition. We have to mark the broken line for just greater than condition. And now in order to show x greater than 0, where we are going to shade, we have to shade towards the left hand side of y-axis. So this is the condition for x greater than 0. This is the condition for and the shading for x greater than 0. Why I'm shading towards this side? Because the question says the actual region we are not going to shade, and actually we need the values of x which are greater than 0. So this is the condition for x equals to 0. Coming to the second line and the second inequality condition, that is y greater than 2. Y greater than 2. So first of all, we have to identify the place on which we are going to mark y greater than 2 or y is equal to 2. I hope all of my students know that in order to plot the inequalities, we basically have to plot the simple linear equations. So first of all, I have to reach at y equals to 2. Let me look at D part. Yes, this is y greater than 2. Y greater than 2. Here we have y equals to 2, and again this is just greater condition. So first of all, I will be marking a line at y equals to 2, and then we'll be discussing about the shading y equals to 2. This is the line y equals to 2. But if we look at the inequality condition given in the question, that is y greater than 2. Y greater than 2. Okay, and I need the values of y which are more than 2. We can see that values of y are more than 2, 3, 4 on the top side of this line. I need that region, so I'm not going to shade above side of this line, so this inequality condition will receive the shading below this line. This inequality condition will again receive the shading below this line. Okay, this inequality y greater than 2 will receive the shading below this line. This is the shading for y greater than 2. Coming to the third inequality condition which is given in the question, that is y is less than equal to 6 minus x. This is the inequality which is given in the non-vertical form of equation of line. First of all, we have to turn this inequality condition in form of the equation. So the equation associated with y less than equal to 6 minus x is y equals to 6 minus x, and in order to plot this equation, we either can go with the table values or we can go with the intercepts. I will preferably be going with intercepts. So for x-intercept, put y is equal to 0, and when I am putting y value 0 in the equation, my equation will take the form y equals to 6 minus x, 0 equals to 6 minus x, and value of x has become 6. So one of the point is A, 6 with 0. For y-intercept, I have to put x equals to 0, and when I am putting x equals to 0 in this line, my y value becomes 6. So the second point is 0 and 6. Coming to the graph, okay, we can see that point A is 6 and 0. Here value of x is 6, so I have marked the point on x-axis at x is equal to 6, and for the second point, that is 0 with 6, when any point is on y-axis, its x value 0, that's why I have marked the point over here. And then I have drawn the line. Let me make this line little dark so that my students can see it more visibly and more clearly. And after drawing this line, what we have to do, we have to go and decide for the shading. For the shading purpose, we have to take help from the test point, and test point for the non-vertical line is mostly 0, 0. Okay, so what we have to do here is that I have to place x and y both 0 in given linear inequality condition, and my answer is 0 less than equal to 6. So now at this stage, okay, ask it to yourself whether 0 less than 6. Yes, 0 is less than 6. It means that test point is satisfying this inequality condition, and when the test point satisfies the given inequality condition, the shading has to be towards origin. It means that actual region for this condition is towards origin or below this line. Below this line, actual region is below this line, but as the question says that we have to leave the actual region unshaded one, so I will be shading on the opposite side or the above side of this line. Okay, so the shading for this line will be coming above this line. Shading will be coming above this line, okay, towards this side, because test point is satisfied, and when the test point is satisfied, shading has to be towards origin, and origin is below this line. So as we need to leave that region unshaded one, so shading for this condition will be above this line, and this is the situation for y equals to 6 minus x. Now if we look at the diagram, we can see that this is the region which is satisfied or unshaded by all three inequalities. So it is the region which is satisfied by all three inequalities, so we have to mark it with letter R, as this is a geometry work, so we can make it more colorful by doing some shading and some coloring. Okay, let me pick up some color pencil here. Okay, I have the green color with me, so red with green will be really nice. Give some shading so that your presentation will look more beautiful. Okay, and enjoy your coloring work, because geometry is the place where we can make our work more attractive and lively by making some and doing some coloring. and enjoy your work. This is one of the important concepts of your CIE examinations. So please, all those students who have to appear in O-level examination, inshallah, in July, they have to watch and understand this lesson carefully, so that if the question of this type comes in exam, they can do that question easily. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.